Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, beings and beasts from this and other universes, and you are watching WoWFilms. Now, we are on bi-weekly part episode 12, and previously I attempted Lady Death Whisper 10 man, killed Marigar 25 man, killed Lady Death Whisper 25 man, and now I'm on the gunship battle. So, here's the gunship battle. I love this fight, partially because of the rocket pack, which is really quite cool, and also because it's just so different. It's you're not killing a bot, well, you are sort of killing a boss. You're killing the Orgrim's hammer. The Orgrim's hammer, yep. But it's limited in that the mage casts the spells on your, on your turrets. And I found it a really enjoyable fight because it was so mobile. Look, I'm standing over here healing, and I didn't quite realise that meant that there was going to be a cannonball. And so, if you're a healer, like me, then you've got to move out of these things. So do all people. Sometimes you might have to jump over and heal the people who are killing the mage. And you also need to jump around, and you can help the DPS kill the horde guys. The DPS need to move around and kill the horde guys that jump over to you, and the tanks need to move around to kill the mage that's on the other side. So, yeah, well, overall it took us 2 attempts. It's more fun than difficult. I mean, all raiding's fun, as I found. But I think in the first fight, people didn't quite understand what to do. Didn't quite understand that you have to kill the mage. So I get into a bit of trouble here because I get stuck behind this thing and I can't click over onto the other ship. So I managed to get back. But yeah, I just genuinely really enjoyed it. It was a really good fun fight. Even if I did die eventually on the first attempt, we decided that too many people were dead. We weren't going to make it, so we just wiped it. And bit of a shame, but I suppose that happens sometimes. I don't know why I've got shadow resistance aura on. Should probably have concentration or maybe devotion aura. And if you notice, I'm wearing my nice new chest piece from Lady Death Whisper, which a druid very kindly handed over to me, which was very nice, even though it is leather. I do believe that galleys shouldn't be stopped from rolling on leather cloth mail gear, because it, all the only extra stuff that it gives is armour, and what's armour to a healer, really? I mean, if it increases the stuff that you need to heal, if it gives you healing stats, then it's good healing gear for anyone, whether they use plate, mail, leather or cloth. So yeah, you can see here that we're starting to die quite a bit, which is a little annoying, to say the least. I suppose a big part of, if you're a hardcore raider, I suppose a big part of it is repair bills, which is obviously not particularly fun. What's that portal in the middle, by the way? If anyone knows what that portal in the middle is, could you tell me? Just stick it in the comments or something. Because short of there being a warlock channeling it through the whole fight, I don't know what it is. And as you may have realised, I don't raid often, and this is my first time in ICC, so considering that I got this far, I think I did quite well, and I'm pleased, yeah. So I think this might be the second attempt, or maybe not. I don't know. You can never tell, but I didn't really want to go over the limit, and already you can see that this video is 11 minutes long, which is quite a lot, and I sort of had the feeling that it was going on quite a lot, so I didn't actually record all of it. There we go, they're firing more cannons over at us. I mean, at least we get a warning, they don't, they just get a cannon in their face. That just shows that the Alliance are better. Yeah. But, so, we're still going. This might be the first attempt still. And I'm still alive. Thank God. Still alive. And well, that's about it. I mean, ran a bit low a mile there. What more can I say? Just about ICC in general, I think it's not as much about gear in ICC. It's more about your willingness to listen to what the raid leader's saying, and whether the raid leader knows what he's doing or not. Because it's obviously not very helpful if you've got a raid leader. Well, it is helpful to have a raid leader, but it's not very helpful to have a raid leader who can't direct the raid, and so you need to pick your raid leader appropriately. But overall, I think you can do it with minimal gear if you pay attention and look at where you're going. And I think, as one of my friends said to me earlier before I recorded this, the achievements will still be difficult come Cataclysm, you know, the ICC achievements, because not much of it is about gear. I mean, obviously, as I've said before, you do need appropriate gear for ICC, but you do not need like 5.5k gear score, and it's not the gear score that matters anyway, because it isn't averagized. It isn't an average. If you had an average gear score, then maybe that would work. But I don't think having a total gear score works. It's like your eye level. You always look at your average eye level, which I think works really well. That's the best way to determine someone's gear. And also, it's not about gear, it's about skill. So anyway, come Cataclysm, it's still going to be quite difficult, even with massively increased health, because a lot of it is about knowing where and what you've got to be doing. So that's rather important, obviously. And I mean, if you just stay here and kill the people that come over, for example, on this fight, then you're going to get killed, because eventually they're going to shoot you down. And on Lady Deathwhisper, if you just nuke her shield, then eventually the ads are going to stack up and get you. If not before you kill the shield, then after, because you'll just have so many ads. And we've claimed victory, which is really great, and I think it's kind of cool how the Orgrim's Hammer kind of drops away there. I think it's really cool, but maybe it would have been a bit cooler if it like blew up or something. You know, just wondering. Maybe that would be a better way to finish it. And so here we are. I thought I'd put it into this one too, because it doesn't take very long. I must say that we got wiped out rather quickly. This is Mr Saurfang. I can't remember his first name. It's like Deathstalker or something. And I don't think we really got the tactics, as with all of the other fights, on this one, the first attempt. Unfortunately, we didn't get a second attempt, because there was a guy who had an argument and left, and he removed the buff that you got from the king, and so you couldn't really go any further. And this is a little like the beginning of Pit of Sauron, don't you think? I mean, with the people dying in the air. And I'm kind of standing here doing nothing, because, no one's really getting hurt, and then they start losing health, and I start healing. And I think the main problem was that people didn't understand that you mustn't AoE the Blood Beast thingies, and I understood not to AoE the Blood Beast thingies, so I just didn't understand why. And I'd assume it's because you pellagra and get killed pretty quickly. And by the end of the battle, I think we were in combat for 4 minutes or something, 4 minutes, and we got him down like 20% health because everyone was just dying so much. He kept healing, which was kind of annoying. I just had a thought go through my head that what if, say he's on 99%, someone dies and he gets healed for 2%? Doesn't that benefit you, having if someone's going to die, have them die at the start, so he doesn't get as much healing? Well, obviously it's very difficult to do that, but it made me think, what if there were a talent that transformed overhealing into a shield? Now I know for certain that the Holy Pally Mastery proc will be that when you heal someone, a shield comes that absorbs 10% of the damage, or 8%, and it's increased by mastery skill. But it would be cool if overhealing, you got a small amount, say 25-50% of the overhealing as a shield, which would be kind of cool, because if you're casting a super huge heal and then someone does a really quick one that you weren't expecting, say I'm casting Holy Light and then someone suddenly casts Lay on Hands, then I don't have time to react. I've done a massive overheal of like 20k and just lost a lot of mana basically, and that does happen. You do get overhealing because other people are healing with instant heals and you're using timed heals. So anyway, we die, and I didn't record it. So thanks for watching, guys. Hope you enjoy it. Warrior just played you. I hope you're satisfied with the amount of ICC I did. So see you next time. Bye.